Birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, call Hawaii Wahawa, Allah Yahweh Shem El Shai, B'Shem Kokodash, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem El Shai, B'Shem Kokodash, which I said in the blessing, in the statement of Brakatha Yahweh. Brakatha Yahweh mean bless you Yahweh, bless you the Most High, which means in the Hebrew, Yahweh meaning he is or he exists. Bahashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son's name of the Heavenly Father. And already calls Jesus Christ. True name Yahweh Shai means he the deliverer. Bahashem Kokodash's name is Spirit Holy. And of course, giving double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, who rule well. Peace and salutation to the election, the first fruits, that whom the Lord will have mercy upon, starting with the Nabiayim, or the prophets, and 144,000 count. Choice men of the 12 tribes of Israel, 12,000 out of each of the 12 tribes, equating to 144,000. And of course, they have a Sha'ariyath, or a remnant, behind that, which are men, women, and children, with the 1/3, which are believers in the words of Yahweh Shem El Shai, Israelites, whom the Lord is going to have mercy upon, which he predestinated. Of course, 2/3 will be cut off and die here in Babylon, the great America, and the coming nuclear destruction, and the destruction that's coming from the chariots of Israel, which are the fleet, or part of the army or hosts of Yahweh Shem El Shai. Alright, that'd be so-called UFOs, which Yahweh Shai and innumerable angels, even such as even Michael, is coming back, alright, and to bring forth not only destruction, but salvation as well. Salvation to the elect, destruction to 2/3 and the wicked. Alright, Shemel Mopman is a mopper from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just coming with a reflections in the spirit, reflecting on the Pesach, and the Pesach, being it was Pesach this year being 2023, of course being in spring, obviously. And you have it was on that was on at Eve, on the so-called Sunday. All right, and we're currently in the feast of the unleavened bread. And just my reflections on during the night, of course, during the actual ceremony, and of course, we as holding it, we eat, of course, the bitter herb, and the bitter herb in which we tend to, of course, have is the horseradish root, which we bite it, or eating it, consuming it, of course, to remember our affliction back in the bitterness in Matzazarim in Egypt, which I pretty much just visualize, the hardcore bondage and such, which you had in ancient Egypt and such. All right, and hey, this captivity in which we have here, is very bitter too. And I can speak that this year's bitter herb was the most bitter than all of them that I had from prior Pesach or Passover Passovers. Okay, it was very, very bitter, to the point it pretty much drove my spirit. We should be, of course, in a contrite spirit, but it really, it just had me kind of like a bit like depressed, and it was just like, I was just like, wow, it was blown away, which it just, of course, just remind me of how this place does weigh us down, and how also we are longing for the salvation which comes with the second coming of Yahweh Shai, and just giving thanks, of course, for the actual mercy of Yahweh Shai. That's what some of the things in which I was meditating upon, as the bitterness of the bitter herb and settled in and such. Of course, you feel it within your stomach, and hey, I felt it in my spirit. Okay, so I'm going to start here in book of Psalms chapter 1:11. And it says here in Psalms 1:11 and 2, it says, the works of Yahweh are great, saw of all of them that have pleasure therein. And part, of course, of the greatness of the Lord are the works that he created and fashioned together, the prophecies, speaking things before time. Of course, he told Masha that he would deliver, of course, us being his people, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners. All right, you're the Israelites. And he told us he would deliver us out of ancient Egypt, and he did deliver us out of ancient Israel. Ancient Egypt. All right, and of course, the Lord is faithful to his words. Okay, and his word don't go void. It says the works of Yahweh are great, sought out of all of them that have pleasure therein, and we have pleasure therein on the prophecies. It's a delight to know the prophecies and to know what Yahweh Shem Rashai is going to do. Fast forward in the present time, all right, which we're in. We're in the second time of our second coming, the time of the second coming of Yahweh Shai. All right, his work is honorable and glorious, and his righteousness endured forever. He hath made his wonderful works to be remembered. Yahweh is gracious and full of compassion. So, part of course, the Lord's works. Hey, things the Lord's have done, all right, for us. So he made them works to be remembered, and that's why, of course, we go and remember them. There's the woman that had what's that in the book of like, say for example, I think that's might be the book of Matthew, the 26th chapter. The woman had the oil. I'm gonna have to see if I can get it real quick. 26. That's one work even to be remembered. This whole the precious ointment. Here, this is just an example. Matthew 26:6 is now Yahweh Shai was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper. There came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of precious ointment oil, and poured it on his head as he sat at the meat. But when the disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this to waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. Okay, not always, right, in the flesh. Okay, Yahushua knew he was gonna have to die and go back, of course, to the right hand of the Most High Yahweh. So, of course, he's appointed to return. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily, or truly I say unto you, wherefore this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this woman had done told to be a memorial of her. All right. That's something to remember. That's a work of the Lord, which the Lord, of course, commanded. 144 at this time, or 144 or 441, to be done. Okay, that's just an example. All right, of some of the wonderful works. A woman, of course, using, of course, the precious shaman on Yahweh Shai. Okay. It's beautiful. Okay, it says he hath given meat, and we remember that and read that verse in the Pesach ceremony, or Passover ceremony. It says he hath given meat unto them that fear him. He will never be pardon, that's a slip of the speech, Shaitan. Agar Kashatan Bashim Shabashim Kokodash. BB Satan and Navy Bashim Shabashim Kokodash. It says, He hath given meat unto them that fear him, and he will ever be mindful of his covenant and of his agreement of Bariyath, which he made with us. And the Lord is bound by his word. And he has showed his people the power of his works, that he may give them the heritage of the heathen. The works of his hand are verity and judgment. All of his commandments are sure. All right, so we can trust that the Lord is going to deliver us out of New Egypt. Okay? Having faith and belief that we are of the elect. Okay? Predestined for it. You know, hey, we have sure commandment that the Lord is going to be graceful towards his remnant, and it's going to be right for his remnant, well for his remnant, the elect, prophets in the 1/3. It says they stand fast forever and ever, and are done in truth and uprightness. So these of course ordinances which the Lord has set, these judgments, you know, they are guaranteed to, of course, occur. They stand fast. Okay? In the word they have samak, which samak goes into basically being like a support, or to sustain or revive. It means to stand fast or lay or hold up, establish. Okay? These prophecies are established. Alright? And I'm gonna read verse 9. It says, He sent redemption unto his people. He hath commanded his covenant forever. Holy and revered is his name. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endure forever. Alright, we have a good understanding. We remember, of course, to keep the feast of unleavened bread, the Passover. Alright, remember to reverence the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Okay, remembering mercy, and grace, and also that the Lord coming with great terrors, but he's coming with, of course, a great deliverance, alright, for his people. Alright, we remember our afflictions and our troubles in which we still are within and have went through. We know the Lord is Palah, wonderful. Alright, so this is the book of Job chapter 8, and this is verse 20. Behold, the power will not cast away the perfect man, neither will he help the evildoers. Right? You know, perfect and man, being a man of faith. Okay, one who, of course, believes in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Okay, that man, all right, who has, of course, you know, this doctrine, this truth. Okay, hey, having integrity, you know, who's complete. All right, morally and ethically pure, do Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, undefiled. Okay, do Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You know, we have faith, you know, in the blood of Yahushai. All right, as other men of the Lord have faith, are in the Most High, in His only begotten Son. All right. It says, you know, we're ones that eschew evil. You know, that takes, of course, fear. You know, like Ayawab did, you know, which is Job in the Hebrew. Job 8:21. Till he fill thy mouth with laughing and thy lips with rejoicing. Right? Which it's going to be actually beautiful, you know, when, of course, the Lord fills us with the laughing and the lips of a rejoicing, you know, at the salvation which is to come, as he speaks about at This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and 9. It says, I started at 8. It says, I would seek unto the power, and unto the power will I commit my cause, which doth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth, and sendeth waters upon the fields, to set up on high those that be low. The Lord is going to set us high, on us high, all right, because we have been low, okay? You know, those that are weak, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai is going to lift up, okay? That are humble in a contrite spirit, that are broken, all right, that needeth the physician, which is Yahweh Shai, says that those which that those which mourn may be exalted to safety, right? So just to go, as we know that the Passover is a solemn assembly, you know, there's no time of mirth. You know, you have it that, of course, those that are in the instead in that house of mirth, but they're in the you know, in that that mournful and humble spirit, they're going to be exalted to safety, and that's via divine interventions, primarily through the chariots coming, okay, and that's what we're looking for, okay. It says he disappointed the devices are the thoughts, the thinkings, all right, the plots, okay, which have been due, of course, the spiritual demon Satan, you know, through Yahweh, given to the spiritual demon Satan to put in the mind of course, Esau, Edom, which is his physical counterpart, you know, the seed of Satan on earth, you know, to do these things. They're crafty because they're sly in wickedness, all right, slick, they're witches, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, their new world order, okay, which they have the implantable, which they want, and all to, of course, that will make, or they're in an attempt to make all accept, but of course the Lord is going to preserve, you know, his righteous, you know, keep them from the error of temptation, preserving them, okay. Going down, it says, this is Job 5 and 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay, it said at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So that's a promise that's given from the Lord, you know, and that will be one of the things that the Lord is going to fill our mouth with, you know, with laughing and rejoicing, our lips with rejoicing. It says, they that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught, and Babylon the great America is going to be any more, okay. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So, I mean, that's it pretty much due to spirit for now. You know, I'll come back and return with another lesson on my reflections. You know, this was just a brief one. Shalom to the elect, all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom.